let's give you the example of repenting. Let's say you're 20 years old. You think your neighbor's a weirdo. He's never done anything wrong to you. You just think he's a weirdo. He looks weird. He looks like a creeper. So, you run around saying he's a child molester or a rapist. Beaten to death. Or worse. Yeah, it does get worse than being beaten to death. My battery's at 5% now. So I have no future. I have no time. I never had the time to do the things that were needed because instead of understanding what I'm capable of, people keep wanting to shove onto me as if I have the resources they do, and I certainly do not. There's a time limit. You want to repent right before you die. You're 80 years old. You destroyed a man's life when you were 20. And you made absolutely no effort to change the horrible atrocities that you committed. That's right, you committed those atrocities when they beat your neighbor to death. Did they beat your neighbor to death for being a horrible person or because you thought he was creepy? There's a time limit. There's a time limit on how long you have before you show yourself to be completely and entirely morally bankrupt. There's a time limit. Your friend comes to you because they're being abused. If you are their friend, you will turn it in with them immediately. If you cannot turn them in immediately, you will turn them in at your nearest goddamn convenience. You won't tell them you'll help them and then not show up for weeks or months. The people here in Tillamook, a lot of them are nice. But they've given me absolutely no reason to live. I simply don't have one. There is literally nothing in my life worth living for anymore. I don't have any real friends. I don't have anyone in my life who actually cares if I'm harmed or not. I've heard a lot of people here say they care, but I tell them when I'm harmed, and what's their response? In the hospital.